Right now, as you're watching this video, your kidneys are performing an incredible feat. They're filtering your entire blood supply every 30 minutes. That's 5 liters of blood being cleaned, purified, and balanced over and over again. But here's what terrifies me. Most people discover their kidneys are failing only when they've lost 70 to 80% of their function. By then, the damage is often irreversible. The silent nature of kidney disease means you could be slowly destroying these vital organs right now without feeling a single symptom. But what if I told you that with just a few simple changes, you could not only protect your kidneys, but actually help them regenerate and function better than they have in years? I've spent decades studying kidney health, and I've witnessed transformations that conventional medicine said were impossible. I've seen people scheduled for dialysis walk away from that fate completely. I've watched inflammatory markers return to normal, liver function tests improve dramatically, and people lose excess weight that had stubbornly clung to their midsection for years. All of this from understanding one simple truth. Your kidneys are not mysterious, complicated organs that only doctors can help. They're elegant, efficient filters that thrive when you give them exactly what they need. Before we dive into the solutions, you need to understand what your kidneys actually do. Because once you see how brilliantly designed they are, protecting them becomes instinctive. Each of your kidneys contains approximately 1 million tiny filtering units called nephrons. Think of each nephron as a microscopic water treatment plant. Your kidney itself is roughly the size of your clenched fist. If you're a tall person, you have slightly larger kidneys. If you're a child, they're proportionally smaller. This is your body's perfect design at work. These kidneys sit just below your rib cage, one on each side of your spine. Every single day, an astonishing 1,800 liters of blood passes through these organs. Now, you might be thinking, that's impossible. You don't have 1,800 liters of blood in your body. You're absolutely right. But every 2 minutes, about 1.2 liters of your blood cycles through your kidneys. This happens over and over, round the clock, whether you're awake or asleep. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. As blood enters each nephron, it's forced through a specialized filtering structure. The pressure pushes water, minerals, toxins, and waste products out of your bloodstream. This creates what we call filtrate. About 180 liters of this filtrate is produced every single day. But obviously, you're not urinating 180 liters daily. You're producing maybe 1.5 to 2 liters of urine. So what happens to the rest? This is where the true genius of your kidneys reveals itself. As the filtrate travels through tiny tubules within each nephron, your body performs an intricate reabsorption process. It reclaims 99% of the filtered water, along with essential minerals, glucose, and amino acids. But it's doing far more than just recycling water. In this reabsorption zone, your kidneys are constantly monitoring and adjusting 3 critical factors. They're regulating your blood pressure, balancing the sodium and water levels throughout your body, and maintaining your blood's pH level. Understanding this process is crucial because it tells you exactly what your kidneys need to function optimally. First and foremost, they need water. When you drink adequate amounts of pure water, your blood stays fluid and thin. This makes it infinitely easier for those million tiny filtering units to do their job. Think of trying to pour honey versus water through a fine mesh strainer. Thick, dehydrated blood forces your kidneys to work exponentially harder. The minimum you should be consuming is 2 to 2.5 liters of water daily. Not coffee, not soda, not juice. Pure, clean water. The second essential requirement is warmth. This might surprise you, but temperature plays a massive role in kidney function. As warm-blooded creatures, our blood naturally flows toward warm areas and away from cold ones. You've experienced this yourself. When your hands are cold, they look pale and white. Clap them together, rub them vigorously, and they turn pink. That's blood rushing back in, bringing warmth with it. The same principle applies to your kidneys. When your lower back gets cold, blood flow to your kidneys diminishes. Those million nephrons can't filter blood that isn't flowing through them. This is why the fashion trend of exposed midriffs, particularly in cold weather, is so damaging to kidney health. I remember seeing young women in winter with completely bare midsections. Their kidneys were essentially going into hibernation mode. Blood wasn't reaching those filtering units efficiently, and waste products began accumulating in their bloodstream. Now, here's what happens next, and this explains something that puzzles many people. When your brain detects that your kidneys are chronically cold and struggling to function, it makes a decision. It decides to insulate those precious organs. But we don't have fur or feathers. We insulate with fat. This is why so many people develop that stubborn ring of fat around their midsection, even when their arms and legs remain relatively thin. It's not just about calories or metabolism. It's your body desperately trying to protect kidneys that are constantly cold. I once spoke with a young woman who had worked in Nepal for 2 years. She told me something fascinating. Nepalese women routinely bind cloth strips tightly around their kidney area because they understand the critical importance of keeping these organs warm. This ancient wisdom, born from observation and experience, has been largely forgotten in modern societies. Yet it could prevent countless cases of kidney dysfunction and that characteristic midsection weight gain. The third requirement for optimal kidney function is movement. Exercise is often called the forgotten remedy, and nowhere is this more true than for kidney health. When you move your body, your heart pumps more vigorously. Blood circulation increases throughout your entire system, including those delicate filtering units in your kidneys. Enhanced blood flow means enhanced filtration. Your kidneys can process waste more efficiently, remove toxins more effectively, and maintain better balance in your body's chemistry. But exercise does something else equally important. It helps regulate blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney damage because it puts excessive force on those tiny, delicate filtering structures. Over time, this pressure causes them to wear out and fail. Regular physical activity, even something as simple as a daily walk, helps keep your blood pressure in a healthy range and takes enormous strain off your kidneys. Now let's talk about what damages kidneys, because understanding the enemies is just as important as knowing the allies. The biggest threat to kidney health in modern society is dehydration. When you don't drink enough water, your blood becomes thick and concentrated. This forces your kidneys to work much harder to filter waste. Imagine trying to push mud through a coffee filter versus clean water. The concentrated, dehydrated blood also tends to form crystals, which can develop into kidney stones. These painful formations are essentially concentrated minerals that have crystallized because there wasn't enough water to keep them dissolved. The second major threat is excessive salt intake. Your kidneys are responsible for maintaining sodium balance in your body. When you consume large amounts of salt, especially the processed sodium found in packaged foods and restaurant meals, your kidneys must work overtime to excrete the excess. This constant strain damages the filtering units over time. Additionally, high sodium intake causes your body to retain water, which increases blood volume and raises blood pressure. This creates a vicious cycle that progressively harms kidney function. Processed foods deserve special mention because they're a triple threat to kidney health. They're typically loaded with sodium. They contain artificial additives that your kidneys must filter out, and they're often devoid of the nutrients your kidneys need to repair and maintain themselves. Every meal built around processed foods is a missed opportunity to nourish and support your kidney function. Certain medications, while sometimes necessary, can also damage kidneys over time. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, commonly known as NSAIDs, are particularly problematic. These include over-the-counter pain relievers that millions of people take regularly for headaches, muscle pain, and arthritis. When used, occasionally they're generally safe, but chronic use reduces blood flow to the kidneys and can cause significant damage. If you're taking these medications daily, it's crucial to discuss alternatives with your healthcare provider. Excessive protein intake, particularly from animal sources, can also strain kidney function. When you consume protein, your body breaks it down into amino acids. This process produces waste products including urea, which your kidneys must filter out. A moderate amount of protein is essential for health, but the extremely high protein diets that have become popular can overwhelm your kidneys' filtering capacity. This is especially problematic if you already have any degree of kidney dysfunction. Now that you understand what harms kidneys, let's explore the powerful natural remedies that support and enhance kidney function. The plant kingdom offers remarkable tools for kidney health, and I want to share the most effective ones with you. These aren't exotic or expensive. Many are sitting in your kitchen right now or growing in gardens worldwide. Let's start with parsley, that green garnish most people push to the side of their plate. Parsley is extraordinarily beneficial for kidney function. It contains flavonoids and antioxidants that help flush toxins from your system. The chlorophyll in parsley aids the body's natural detoxification processes, relieving some of the burden on your kidneys. You can juice fresh parsley, add it generously to salads, or steep it as a tea. A cup of parsley tea daily can provide significant support for kidney health and help reduce water retention. Dandelion is another powerful kidney ally that most people consider a nuisance weed. Those yellow flowers dotting your lawn are actually potent medicine. Dandelion leaves act as a natural diuretic, increasing urine production and helping your body flush out toxins. Unlike pharmaceutical diuretics that deplete your potassium, dandelion actually contains potassium, so it doesn't create dangerous imbalances. The root of the dandelion supports liver function, which indirectly helps your kidneys by reducing the toxic load they need to handle. You can consume dandelion as tea, eat the young leaves in salads, or take it in supplement form. Nettle is an herb with a long history of supporting kidney and urinary tract health. It has mild diuretic properties that encourage healthy urine flow without depleting essential minerals. Nettle also contains compounds that may reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the delicate tissues of your kidneys. It's rich in iron, calcium, and vitamins that support overall health. Nettle tea is pleasant tasting and easy to incorporate into a daily routine. Many people notice improved energy and reduced joint pain, along with better kidney function when they drink nettle tea regularly. Juniper berries have potent antiseptic and diuretic properties that make them particularly helpful for the urinary tract. They increase urine output efficiently, without causing electrolyte imbalances. However, juniper is powerful and should be used with respect. If you have existing kidney damage or disease, consult a healthcare provider before using juniper. For those with healthy kidneys seeking to maintain optimal function, juniper berry tea can be an excellent addition to your routine. Use it in moderation and follow recommended dosages. Corn silk, those thin, silky threads found on fresh corn, is a gentle yet effective kidney tonic. Traditional herbalists have used corn silk for generations to soothe the urinary tract and support kidney function. It acts as a mild diuretic, helping to reduce inflammation and ease discomfort in the urinary system. Corn silk tea gently increases urine flow, assisting in the removal of excess waste while being remarkably gentle on the system. It's also rich in vitamin K and antioxidants that contribute to urinary tract health. This is one of the safest kidney herbs and can be used regularly. Ginger deserves recognition not just as a digestive aid, but as a kidney protector. Its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties help shield kidney cells from damage caused by toxins and free radicals. The oxidative stress that occurs naturally during filtration can gradually damage kidney tissue. Ginger's antioxidants neutralize these harmful compounds. Ginger also supports healthy circulation, ensuring adequate blood flow to your kidneys. Additionally, it may help lower blood pressure, which indirectly protects those delicate filtering units. Adding fresh ginger to meals or drinking ginger tea regularly can provide significant kidney support. Burdock root has been used for centuries as a blood purifier. Since your kidneys filter your blood, anything that cleanses and purifies your blood supply makes their job easier. Burdock root can be consumed as tea or in supplement form. It's often included in herbal detox protocols, specifically for its ability to support both liver and kidney function. The antioxidants in burdock root help protect kidney cells from damage and enhance your body's natural detoxification pathways. Horsetail is rich in silica, a mineral that supports tissue health throughout the body, including in the kidneys. It acts as a gentle diuretic and is known to promote urinary tract health by reducing inflammation. Horsetail may also help your body eliminate excess minerals that could potentially form kidney stones. The tea has a mild, pleasant taste and is easy to drink regularly. Many herbalists recommend horsetail as part of a comprehensive kidney support protocol. Uva ursi, also called bearberry, is particularly valuable for urinary tract health. Its antiseptic and astringent properties create an environment less favorable to harmful bacteria. It increases urine flow, helping to flush out potential toxins before they can cause problems. Uva ursi is commonly found in teas and supplements designed to support bladder and kidney health. However, like juniper, it's best used in intervals rather than continuously to avoid overuse. Now, I want to share a story that illustrates the remarkable healing capacity of your body when given the right conditions. I once worked with a woman who had been told she would need dialysis within months. Her kidney function had deteriorated to a critical level, and her doctors saw no alternative. She was frightened and desperate when she came to see me. Together, we implemented everything I've shared with you today. She committed to drinking adequate water, keeping her kidneys warm, incorporating gentle exercise, eliminating processed foods, and using kidney-supportive herbs. 3 months later, she sent me an email that I'll never forget. She wrote that she would not need dialysis. The improvement in her kidney function had been so dramatic that her doctors were astonished, but it went beyond just her kidneys. Her liver function tests showed the best results she'd had in years. Her inflammatory markers had normalized. She had lost 10 kilos of stubborn weight. She felt better than she had in a decade and was returning to full-time work. When I shared this story with a nurse I knew, she told me she'd never heard of such a thing, but I've seen it happen multiple times. The question isn't whether your body can heal. The question is whether you'll provide the conditions that allow healing to occur. Your kidneys are not passive victims of disease and aging. They're dynamic organs capable of remarkable recovery when you remove the obstacles to health and provide the resources they need. The body itself is the healer. Nature alone has the power to restore function. Our job is simply to create the right conditions. Let me give you a practical framework for supporting your kidneys starting today. First thing in the morning, before you consume anything else, drink a large glass of pure water. This immediately begins the hydration process and starts flushing toxins that accumulated overnight. Throughout the day, continue drinking water at regular intervals. Don't wait until you're thirsty. By the time you feel thirst, you're already dehydrated. Make a kidney-supportive tea part of your daily routine. Choose one or combine several of the herbs I mentioned. Parsley, dandelion, nettle, and corn silk are gentle enough to use daily. Rotate them if you like variety. Steep fresh or dried herbs in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. Strain and drink. You can prepare a larger batch and keep it in the refrigerator, drinking it throughout the day. Pay attention to temperature. If you live in a cold climate or work in air-conditioned environments, keep your lower back covered and warm. Consider using a hot water bottle on your kidney area in the evening while you relax. This simple practice increases blood flow to your kidneys and enhances their filtering capacity. Many people notice they sleep better and wake with more energy when they make this a nightly habit. Move your body every single day. You don't need intense workouts or expensive gym memberships. A 30-minute walk is sufficient to boost circulation and support kidney function. If you can't walk continuously, break it into shorter intervals. The key is consistency. Daily movement, even if gentle, provides cumulative benefits that transform your health over time. Transform your diet gradually but systematically. Start by eliminating the most obvious processed foods. Replace packaged snacks with fresh fruits and vegetables. Choose whole grains instead of refined ones. Reduce your salt intake by cooking more meals at home and seasoning with herbs and spices instead of salt. Increase your consumption of foods rich in antioxidants like berries, leafy greens, and colorful vegetables. These provide the nutrients your kidneys need to repair and maintain themselves. Be mindful of protein intake. You need adequate protein for health, but you don't need excessive amounts. A palm-sized portion of high-quality protein at each meal is generally sufficient. Choose fish, eggs, legumes, and moderate amounts of organic poultry. Limit red meat, which is harder for your kidneys to process. Consider having one day each week where you focus intensively on kidney support. Make this your kidney cleanse day. Drink extra water. Consume primarily plant-based foods. Have multiple cups of kidney-supportive tea. Use a hot water bottle on your kidneys, and move gently throughout the day. This regular reset helps your kidneys catch up on their workload and enhances their long-term function. Your kidneys don't just filter waste. They regulate blood pressure by releasing hormones that control blood vessel constriction and sodium retention. They produce erythropoietin, a hormone that signals your bone marrow to create red blood cells. Without adequate red blood cells, your body can't transport oxygen efficiently. They activate vitamin D, which is essential for calcium absorption and bone health. Without properly functioning kidneys, your bones would gradually weaken, leading to osteoporosis and fractures. The kidneys maintain your body's delicate acid-base balance. Your blood needs to stay at a pH of approximately 7.4. Too acidic, and enzymes stop working properly. Too alkaline, and you face different but equally serious problems. Your kidneys constantly adjust this balance by excreting hydrogen ions and reabsorbing bicarbonate. This happens automatically, every moment of every day. They also regulate electrolyte levels, particularly sodium and potassium. These minerals control nerve impulses, muscle contractions, and heart rhythm. Imbalances can cause weakness, confusion, irregular heartbeat, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. Your kidneys monitor electrolyte levels continuously and adjust excretion and reabsorption to maintain balance. When you understand everything your kidneys do, protecting them becomes crystal clear. These aren't optional organs you can afford to neglect. They're essential for virtually every aspect of your health. The good news is that supporting them doesn't require complicated protocols or expensive interventions. It requires understanding, consistency, and respect for your body's needs. I've seen people transform their health by implementing these practices. The woman I mentioned, scheduled for dialysis, is just one example. I've watched individuals reduce blood pressure medications as kidney function improved. I've seen people lose stubborn belly fat once they addressed kidney dysfunction. Energy levels soar, conditions resolve, and health improves dramatically. The key is to start today. Don't wait for symptoms. Remember, by the time you feel kidney problems, significant damage has occurred. Prevention should begin now. Your kidneys are working tirelessly right at this moment. They're filtering your blood, balancing your chemistry, regulating blood pressure, and supporting other functions. They deserve your care. Small changes compound over time into remarkable transformations. A glass of water now, a cup of kidney tea tomorrow, adding movement to your routine next week. Each choice builds on the previous one. Your body wants to be healthy. Your kidneys want to function properly. Your job is simply to remove the obstacles and provide the support they need. I hope this information empowers you to take control of your kidney health. These organs are elegant, efficient, and resilient when treated properly. You now have the knowledge to protect them, support them, and help them heal from damage. Your kidneys are performing an intricate balancing act every moment. They're adjusting fluid levels, fine-tuning electrolytes, calibrating pH, managing blood pressure, producing hormones, and filtering toxins. This happens automatically, but this system needs your cooperation. It needs pure water, warmth, movement-induced circulation, and nutrient-dense foods. It needs you to stop introducing excessive toxins through processed foods and dehydration. Think of your relationship with your kidneys as a partnership. They're working ceaselessly, but they need you to work with them. When you drink water, you're giving them the fluid they need. When you choose nutritious foods, you're reducing their load. When you move, you're boosting circulation. Every choice either supports or hinders this partnership. Supporting kidney health simultaneously improves virtually every other aspect of your well-being. Better hydration enhances skin health, cognitive function, and energy levels. Reduced sodium intake lowers blood pressure and decreases cardiovascular risk. Regular movement strengthens your heart and improves mood and mental clarity. Eating more whole foods provides vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that benefit every cell in your body. You're not just helping your kidneys, you're creating comprehensive wellness. The question is, will you use this knowledge? Will you make the changes that protect these vital organs? The choice is yours, and the impact on your health could be profound. Your kidneys are waiting for you to give them what they need. Start today and watch as your energy improves, your health stabilizes, and your body thanks you for finally understanding what it's been asking for all along.